Alright, well, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm working on this 2015 F150. It has a 2.7 EcoBoost engine. So the problem that the truck is having is when you get gas, every time you get gas, the truck won't start. So basically, you go, you fill up the gas tank, you go to start the truck, turn the key, and it just cranks and cranks and cranks. And eventually, after cranking for a couple times, it will start, and then it will run. It'll run a little bit rough. Once you go for a drive, everything clears up. No check engine lights at all, so nothing really to go on. So I'm gonna show you what the usual problem is in this situation, besides an obvious it could be your fuel pump is going bad, but the key is, in this situation, it's just after you get gas. So once the truck is running, it runs fine. So really, that kind of eliminates things like the fuel pump and stuff like that. What basically happens is it's this part right here. So to most of us, this is known as a canister purge solenoid, or a vapor canister purge solenoid. Ford calls this thing a bracket for some reason. So the updated part is GL3Z9B325B, and there is a different part number, which I'll leave below in the description if you have a 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Same thing if you have a 5 liter F150, it has a different part number. It's a slightly different part. So this is the correct one for a 2.7. It's actually relatively quick and easy to change, even though it may not seem like it's easy. And 99% of the time, if you have the condition that I described at the very beginning, this will fix your problem. I'll show you how we figure out, how we make sure that this is the problem as we take it apart. So to change this, we need to take this plastic cover off the top of the engine. So there's a couple of nuts that need to come off to remove this cover. All right, so we take our 10 millimeter. Probably see right here is the part, runs from here to here. So there's just a few clips, some stuff we need to take off. I'm gonna take just a little bit of compressed air and blow this area off real quick. All right, so to take this out, there's just a series of clips we need to remove. Start with this white one here. So I just pushed up the little two tabs from the bottom, pull that up, and that pops right off of there. Kind of set this aside. And this one right here, the little green tabs, you just kind of push forward. Part that pulls out from the bottom, so it's kind of like that one. It slides up, but it's on the bottom side, and that pops off like that. There's just one more here in the back. It's the same as that one, except opposite. If I take the wiring off first, we'll push in, pop the wire off. Snake this thing out of here. Alright, so here's the old one, here's the new one. See, they just look very similar, slightly different, the revised part. So, well, you can test this, and I don't expect everyone to do this, but what happened is this is probably stuck open slightly or intermittently. So what's happening is I can you can hear that noise. That's me sucking through here. It should not be making that noise. It should be like this. If you heard that, that's the new one. Nothing like the taste of gasoline. But so what's happening is when you get gas, there's probably actually fuel traveling from the tank up in here, and it's probably either flooding the engine out, running through here, or it's just allowing unrestricted air and vacuum from the tank. So we'll say that my truck here has almost 200,000 miles on it, and that was the original one. It's got a February 2015 date on it, so not too bad, really. Like that. Don't forget to plug the wiring in. So I should mention that this could also be accompanied by a P1450 check engine light code as well. So you may not have a code, or you may have an intermittent check engine light. Just depends on how that valve fails. We'll get that last one pushed in. Make sure everything's tight. Alright, so that's all there is to it. Pretty easy, just a few clips. Got the new one in place. We'll put the cover back over the engine, fire it up, make sure everything runs okay. And then obviously the test is go get a tank of gas and make sure everything starts good. Alright, so hopefully that was helpful. Again, if you're experiencing similar issues, it could be the issue. I'll leave a link below to where the part numbers for whether you have a 2.7, 3.5, or a 5 liter, your 2015, 2017-ish trucks. I can't guarantee all the years, so make sure you do your research before you buy the part for your particular year and model. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Be sure to like the video if it helped you out. Subscribe for more, and until next time, we'll see you later.